Hello and welcome to another stream of Assassin's Creed Chronicles India to continue my annual playthrough with the stylish assassin, with the assassin style approach. Continuing on with the annoying mission that I was stuck on, it kept on giving me shadow rating instead of assassin rating. So I'm going to do a few more attempts now that it's earlier in the day for me this time around, and my patience level will be higher than it was. So let's just jump back into it. If I go continue game, it should put me right at the checkpoint.
All I know is that until he's dead, things will be a bit tense.
Reinforcements arrive,
Everyone
but no
will
one will get through. Over there!
Get it!
We need to stay sharp. He won't have
Thanks for the welcome back, Schiller. Welcome back to you as well.
We need to root him out before he causes any more trouble.
Easier said than done. They're a crafty bunch. Managed to survive in one way or another for centuries. Yeah. I heard a story about them in China, a couple of 100 years back. Almost wiped out, but managed to cling on. Now they're meant to be thriving.
Yeah, Schiller, no road rage this time. I mean, at least not yet. No, it's still giving me shadow gold. I'm doing exactly what is required to actually do the assassin style. The shadow style is usually you knock enemies out. I'm not knocking the enemies out. I'm literally killing them, assassinating them. So I don't know why it's giving me the shadow style, but I'm going to make this an exception because I'm literally killing these targets. I'm not sneaking around and doing knockouts without being detected. So even though it says I got a shadow thing, I'm not counting that because I was doing what was necessary for an assassin style. And so we're going to continue.
That should keep the British busy. Now, let's find Sleeman and see what other treasures this place holds.
Alright, so this is a level that doesn't factor into any style. So if you're doing a playthrough where you want to do a pacifist style, then you still can if you want to, but if you don't, and if you mess up, it's okay, because it's only a scoring for the time it takes. What lies beneath? 1841, Afghanistan, Herat precursor site. With the Afghan forces now keeping the Templars busy, Arbaz follows Sleeman inside the castle and discovers another precursor site. Whatever this one holds, Arbaz knows he must reach it before Sleeman does. And the other thing is too, like, you have to make sure that at least one enemy in a zone is killed without being detected while you do it. And without being fully detected, i.e. you don't get caught in the red thing of it. And so I definitely well and truly did the at least one in that previous mission. So I reckon it's some kind of weird glitch or something like that that's just affecting it. But in any case, I don't want to spend any more time on it.
Reinforce the gate! The Afghans are inside the castle! How did they even know this was here?
The Major knows all about this stuff, apparently. We've spent years discovering places like this.
Did you know Alexander the Great built the castle above us? Do you think he knew about this place?
How could he not have? It might explain why he was so unstoppable. Who knows what kind of things this place could hold?
See to it that you do a better bloody job of keeping this entrance sealed than the last one.
Sleeman went down. I need to find a way to follow him.
With the annoyances that I've had with this playthrough and the whole scoring system, I've actually changed what I was going to do originally with Russia when we get to it. And so I've come up with something to do for that game that has no reliance or any connection at all to the scoring system.
Yes, got it.
So what it'll essentially be is, for the Russia game, I'm going to make it that when I'm playing as Nikolai, when he's dealing with non-assassin enemies, he's not allowed to use smoke bombs at all, and he has to kill the enemies. And when he gets to the point in the story where the assassin leadership betrays Nikolai, he's allowed to use smoke bombs, but he has to make sure that he doesn't kill the assassins, because I'm role-playing it as he doesn't want to kill the assassins under the leadership because they're just following orders. So they'll be knockouts only. But Anastasia, she's allowed to kill assassins. Cellcat, yesterday you expected an important phone call and that call woke you up. You panic ran looking for the phone and grabbed the wrong one at first. After you walked back through the kitchen and looked at all the stuff you knocked over in panic. Still being in half asleep mode? Oh no. I know what that's like though when you're trying to rush to get something because you need to get to it urgently. And that's when you end up tripping over stuff, you knock stuff over and everything. Now, if I can finish this game in this stream, then it means later, when I come back from my long break, I'll be able to jump into Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia and get a head start on that. And then potentially can finish Russia tomorrow when it's Wednesday. And then I can start the game that I've got lined up to replace the Assassin's Creed streams. Selkhead, you answered the phone very calmly with stuff all over the floor behind you. They had no idea about the chaos. You're like, hello?
Quick, Rabaz. Quick, Rabaz.
A little too close there.
moving. That was close.
I can feel it.
That lift must lead to whatever it is they are after. I have to reach the top first.
That's what they were looking for.
Step away, if you will. You're quick, assassin. But are you quick enough to dodge all our bullets? Now, remove your weapons, and no fancy little tricks.
Live to fight another day, Albaz.
Okay, so that mission doesn't have any styles and stuff that it keeps track of. Cellcat, how's he holding on to those stone blocks? He's like Spider-Man at this point. Pretty much, Captain Cellcat. It's almost like he's got some kind of like genetic ability that has some kind of like evolution on his fingertips to make him able to climb like Spider-Man.
Good morning, assassin. Welcome to Catus Raj. You've been out for a while. We weren't sure if you were ever coming back around. I am Captain...
I know who you are.
Good. And I know you as well. My spies have told me everything about you. And your lover. The lovely princess, Arakawa. Brave, but hopeless.
What do you want with me?
If it were up to me, after your actions in Afghanistan, you'd be dead. However, William wishes to talk to you personally. Once he returns from dealing with the Afghans, your time will come. For now, please, enjoy our hospitality.
Whilst your hospitality seems lovely, I'd much rather enjoy this knife I took from you.
He does, Cellcat. He does sound like a bit like Sean Connery. The Thief Within, 1841, Punjab Kataraj Temple. Arbaz awakens at Kataraj Temple in the custody of the Templars. Stripped of his tools and weapons, Arbaz must rely on all his skills and intelligence to escape. Once reunited with his equipment, Arbaz can then liberate the Templars of the artifacts they have acquired, stealing them from within their own camp.
I'm free, but I need to find my equipment.
Alright, so we can't kill enemies at this point because Arbaz needs to get his weapons back.
Did you see all the equipment they took off that assassin?
I know. What was all that stuff?
Catching rest, but not intruders. So there's my weapons. Now just to reach them.
Huh? I'm surprised the assassin is still alive.
Who's there?
Is that wise?
That assassin is no threat to anyone anymore. We stripped him bare of his weapons and tools and tied him up in this blazing sun.
Right, now to find my tools.
Okay, so we still can't kill enemies. Okay. Fair enough.
You, stop! Over there!
Here! Help!
Selkat, you have this hardcover AC comic book. Pretty sure it's about India. You flip through the pages and you still haven't read it. You keep forgetting about it. You got it on sale at a bookstore years ago. Yeah, I've had that happen too with books. Like I've got an Assassin's Creed Underworld book that actually covers Henry Green before Evie and Jacob arrive in London. But I've never read it though.
There they are. But there are too many guards to tackle. Maybe if I could disguise myself as one of them.
Hey there, Dr. Darling. I did, yeah. I basically made an exception. The assassin style requires you to kill at least one enemy without being fully detected. And I did that, and it still would give me shadow. So I made an exception for that part. Exactly, Sailcat. He is just trolling the soldiers at this point.
Asleep on the job. This is too easy.
What was that?
Now to reclaim my tools.
We can't do kills again yet, so we have to
Why didn't the captain kill the assassin
get to
when
the
he
weapons.
had the chance?
Apparently Major Sleeman wants him alive. He'll be back as soon as he finishes up in Afghanistan.
Kali, do you have a day job? Not at the moment. Do you? Sheila, you're off for now. Got to get to work. Catch you later, hopefully. No problem at all, Sheila. I really hope you have a great one today. Thank you so much for being here for the Alien Isolation stream and for this one. Would like to highly recommend people check out Sheila Locke's channel, doing a playthrough of the Until Dawn remake. He's never played either version, so this is his first experience with Until Dawn's story. A great streamer. He's also a fan of Dead by Daylight as well as the Dark Pictures series of horror games by Supermassive. A really cool streamer, so definitely recommend. And that's absolutely no worries at all, Sheila, for the shout out. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a good one. That's fair enough, Carly. But yeah, there's just certain things that I feel like is private information, and so I don't like to divulge too much about my personal or private life, because that's not what the purpose of a streamer is. Game, why are you not having Abaz use the fucking thing? Oh.
The Templars have left their treasure behind, but it's heavily guarded.
A rifleman, of course. 3 more.
Burns, you are thorough.
I'll need to take care of them if I want to reach the box and the diamond.
Okay, now we can kill enemies. That's true, Carly. Yep, that's his name.
This rifle could come in handy.
They sure did, Carly. Yep. Yeah, there's certain parts of this game and the next one, Russia, where you use snipers, or you act as a sniper. In Russia, Nikolai Orlov, he has a rifle at all times. Alright, so we didn't have an opportunity to kill any enemies with the hidden blade. So even though we killed enemies with the sniper rifle, it doesn't count. Doesn't count for the assassin style, unfortunately.
Get him!
Clear now.
Cully, are you making up these challenges yourself, or is there a community around stuff like Assassin style? So the game itself has that as a scoring style, and there's two other scoring styles as well. You've got Shadow, and you've also got Silencer as well. And each of those has its own requirements for it to pop up to tell you you've got one or the other. Pardon me, as well. In this playthrough's case, it's not so much I have to get it to be Assassin style every single instance where the game classifies it as Assassin style. Like, for example, that exception that I made to... Because the minimum thing, the thing you need to do for Assassin style score is you need to do a kill. At least one enemy in each zone has to be killed without being fully detected. And so, in that mission where it kept on giving me Shadow style, even though I had actually killed an enemy without being fully detected, then I just made an exception as well. So in situations like that, it sort of overrides the internal game's Assassin style. But if I was going to do a playthrough of these games that adheres strictly to the game's scoring system, 100%, then I would definitely call it a Assassin Gold, or like a Shadow Gold, or a Silencer Gold, because that is what the achievement tracks. If you get like a Bronze or a Silver, the game doesn't count that towards your trophy and achievement as well. But if you don't care for that, then you can pretty much, do whatever you want as well. But I wanted to have a playthrough that wasn't going to be too long. Okay, so we killed an enemy before that rifle section without being fully detected. See, this is another example where it's like the game doesn't stick to its own rules about stuff. Like, it should be every single instance of killing an enemy without being fully detected should be Assassin style. Every instance of knocking an enemy out should be Shadow style. Silencer style. Every instance of getting through an area without disturbing any enemies should be a Shadow style. There shouldn't be any sort of tipping over from one to the other as well. Like, the games aren't even consistent with their checkpoint system either, where sometimes when you get through a section and it tells you what rating you've gotten, sometimes when you go reload checkpoint, it'll allow you to redo that previous section, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it'll keep reloading after you've done that section. Lack of consistency is just completely, utterly annoying. And using this sort of scoring system when it's not, hey, it must be, gold status as well. But I don't know. It just gets to a point where it's just too time consuming, too frustrating, too annoying. And so in the future, I won't do challenges that are dependent or have any relation to the rating that you get given. Just make it be separate, which is what I'm doing with the Russia game. When I finish this game, Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia, the approach I'm taking has nothing to do with, see, I got Assassin Gold there, and I killed one of the enemies at least without being fully detected. So it gives me that there, but not in the previous section. So for the Chronicles Russia playthrough, there's no connection to the style at all.
Those guards must be stopped, or their mortars will bring this tower down.
Right, so for a lot of that level, we didn't have weapons, so we couldn't get the assassin style. And then there was an instance where we got shadow style, even though we actually did what was required to get assassin style, because I also did the same thing in another section and got assassin style. So it's like, the game just, it's fucking ridiculous. The Escape, 1841, Punjab, Kartas Raj Temple. With his theft discovered, Arbaz must now escape the temple as the full force of the Templars is being unleashed upon him. Standing between him and his freedom, though, is Captain Alexander Burns. Alright, so for this mission, no styles come into play.
That mortar fire is getting closer. I must keep moving.
Somebody work out a way to stop it!
Those elephants will bring this place down. Where did he go?
Maybe I'm hearing things. Who let that bloody
Need to move quickly. Faster, Arbaz, faster.
Watch out!
That was close.
Hold your fire! I'm impressed, Arbaz. It's a shame that we find ourselves on such different sides.
Thank you. How about not killing me then?
How about this? I will give you a chance to live. If you can beat me one-on-one, you walk away. What say you to that?
No tricks? A fair fight?
No tricks. You win, you leave. I win, you die.
Put him down! No mercy!
Clever boy.
Show him his place!
Good.
Finish him!
A fair fight, hey?
Put him down!
I love his definition of a fair fight.
It will be an honorable death at your hands, assassin.
No. You will have to live knowing an assassin beat you. The men who stand here now will know you were defeated.
Stand down, men. He has earned the right to live.
If I see you again, Burns.
You won't. There is nothing left to see.
Amid, I have them. I have the box and the Koh-i-Noor.
Arbaz, Sleeman and his troops have taken the palace.
What? Piara.
Sleeman has her.
It is a trap! They know you will come!
Perhaps, but they will not see me coming.
Alright, final level time. The rescue, 1841, Amritsar Summer Palace. With the box and the diamond in his possession, Arbaz returns to Amritsar to tell Hamid of his success. Instead, he was met by the news that William Sleeman and the Templars have taken control of the Summer Palace and are holding Piara hostage. Knowing that time is against him, Arbaz plans a full-on assault of the palace.
Hold on, Piara. I'm coming.
Alright, the style rules and everything don't apply for this final mission. And thank God for that. I'm fucking sick of this playthrough. I like the game though, just not the playthrough I chose for it.
Assassin! This way!
Blow the tower!
Lower the gate! Mark him out! Yes, got it.
There!
This way! Help! Over here!
That was annoying. Because he was almost through the door, it counted that as a,
This way!
gave him invisibility frames, whatever you call it.
Help!
Where were you before you got stationed here?
Jaipur was a lot easier work than this place. It was too hot for anyone to cause too much trouble.
Sounds great. I've been all over myself.
Seen much battle?
Fair amount. Began to think that's all there was for a time.
Not much happening at the moment.
Good. There! Help! This way! Here!
For fuck's sake, attack the enemy that's fucking nearest you, not the enemy that's further away. Fucking hell, man. Can't they figure out a way to program priority-based programming in situations like that? Why would that player want the enemy that's furthest away to be killed?
Where did they go? Where?
Why? Why would they want that?
Help!
Put your sword away. Put your sword away. Put your sword away. Don't fucking need it. There's no enemy right fucking next to you. Put the sword away. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey there, Mr. Goatee. How's things?
Got it.
Got it. Yes, got it.
What I like to do is be as close as possible to this exit so that by the time the game shows me with the camera that the enemies are there and by the time they get in, it gives me a head start. Then I can just use smoke bombs against them as soon as the door opens.
Get
Lower the gate!
It's randomized when that happens to you.
Shoot him down!
Faster, Albaz, faster.
Alright. Almost up to the final section.
There she is.
Actually, we're up to the final section.
One false move on your part, and I'm afraid your beloved princess will suffer the consequences.
If Sleeman sees me, I'm dead.
You brought this on yourself, assassin. You've meddled with things that don't concern you or your kind. Too slow.
I actually pressed the button before that, but anyway. Whatever game. I was too quick for the game, because the game has a delay.
We should have ended this long ago, but we let your puny little order slip through our grasp. Well, I am to make up for that mistake, starting with you. You should already be dead, assassin. I thought that rabid dog Burns would be the end of you. I'm growing weary of your little vanishing act, assassin. Why don't you step out of the shadows and face me like a man?
On plus hard mode, you can't see vision cones and these types of cones or visions things unless you actually go into Eagle Vision, and Eagle Vision will stop when you start to run. So you got to do like a stop and start thing with Eagle Vision, wait and check, and then make your move.
There! Be a good boy and just die! Help!
Talk about bullshit, right? Even though Abaz's sword was actually connecting, the hit spot on the enemy was actually off screen.
Let her go, Sleeman. We can resolve this without her.
Give me the box and the jewel, and I'll let her live.
Let her go first.
No. The box and the jewel. Toss them now.
I'm sorry, Abbas.
Piara. I'm sorry too.
You'll both be very sorry if you don't toss me that box and the jewel now! Damn!
Are you okay? Did he hurt you?
Did you not see? I hurt him.
I may recruit you into the Brotherhood.
Shut up. Now go after him and get that box back.
I'm not leaving you. The place is filled with Templars, Piara. The Brotherhood will get this box back.
Kohinoor, you grabbed it.
Alright, we're going to watch the credits so we can see the after credits scene. And in the meantime, I'm going to start setting up for Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. Alrighty then, so I'm just waiting for the after credit sequence to happen, but in the meantime I was just setting up some things for my playthrough of Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. I'll still need just a few minutes after I finish this stream to sort some other stuff. But yeah, this is the end of the Chronicles India playthrough. Hey there, Shaky. I hope things are going well. Yes, Salcat, over already. Yeah, thankfully the final level was a scoring style level based on your time and not your actual styles, so I was able to not have to worry. So it's all done. Welcome back. You were showering. Dan, who showers in 2025? I mean, no one does. Like, no one's showered ever in the history of humanity, have we? How's it going, Stead? Welcome back, Salcat. So while I'm here, I've already got the command set up for the Russia playthrough. And so in the playthrough I'm doing for Russia coming up, Nikolai cannot use smoke bombs and has to do lethal takedowns until the story reaches sequence 8, in which the assassins become enemies. After sequence 8, Nikolai can use smoke bombs but can only do non-lethal takedowns on assassins. Anastasia has no restrictions. So that's the playthrough coming up for Chronicles Russia. So it's not a challenge, it's just, well, I mean, it is a challenge, but I'm not going to worry about having like oh, I failed, here's a count, kind of thing. It's more just put up with the fact that I can't use smoke bomb until sequence 8, until the point where I can, you know, that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, any lethal takedown is open to me. There's no restrictions on that in that playthrough. Alright, credits should be over soon, and we'll get an after credit sequence that features Jacob and Evie Fry's father, Ethan Fry.
You have my thanks, Arbaz. Cannot have been easy to retrieve the diamond.
Take good care of it, Ethan. It is truly unique. It would be a shame if its fate was to remain hidden in a safe.
I will. You have my word. The diamond's journey is just beginning.
And there we go. So if you wanted to, and you were doing a playthrough where you wanted to have the Chronicles trilogy interweaved between Assassin's Creed stuff, the closest combination would probably be play Assassin's Creed Revelations and then watch the Embers short animated movie, then play Assassin's Creed Chronicles China, then play Assassin's Creed Chronicles India, and then play Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and then play Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia, which takes place, I think, in like 1917 or something like that. So it's fairly far away from this game's time period. But anyway, that is the playthrough of Assassin's Creed Chronicles India finished. I'm glad I finally got through that playthrough. I really like this game a lot, but I hated the playthrough I came up with for it. So I won't be doing that again. But I'll be back in a few minutes with more Assassin's Creed to make a start on Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. I won't be finishing the game in the next stream, and it will be a short stream. I aim to do another stream. Well, this stream wasn't 2 hours, but I'm aiming to do a 2-hour stream of Russia and then go on a long break and then come back to continue on. And who knows, might even finish Russia today, which would be good. But in any case, I'm going to be back in a few minutes with Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. I just want to thank everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll be back soon. Oh, and before I go, I'd also like to give some shout outs as well. Would like to definitely recommend people check out Captain Sailcat, who's doing games like the Dark Pictures anthology, House of Ashes, Mr. Gote, who is a streamer of games like Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, Shitterlock, who's doing his first ever playthrough of the remake of Until Dawn, and Shaky, who's doing a playthrough of Mind's Eye. So definitely recommend checking out those streamers if you haven't before. And I'll be back in a few moments with the next Assassin's Creed game for my annual series run with Chronicles Russia.